what is really going on in the real estate industry and market, specifically Southwest Florida? Well, I wanted to share with you what's really going on and kind of throw all of the nonsense out of the way and just look at the stats of what's truly going on. That sounds good. Stay tuned, and we're going to dive into some actual numbers. To take some time to talk about the real estate market and really show you what's been going on here. I'm only looking at the city of Cape Coral single family homes right now because I really want to focus on that. Sometimes we do market stats for our whole county or our whole MLS, and I just wanted to kind of show you something. So this is the sales price median, which again, if you don't understand median, that's half of the houses are above that price and half below that price. So it's a little different than average, just so you understand. But it gives you an interesting idea of what's happened the past 10 years. So when you go all the way back to 2013, that was still when we were cleaning up all those foreclosures and stuff, but the median price was about $150,000 for a house. And then if you follow along and you see what happened after the pandemic, look at this. This is crazy. This is when we were giving away pretty much free money, 2 to 3% interest rates here. Got a little crazy. We pretty much peaked over 450 here. And then the last year, it's been kind of like, where do we belong? See this ups and downs? It's trying to figure it out. And we're kind of hovering right now right around 400. Some weeks it's, 390, some weeks it's like 410. It just depends on, what each week by week, but it feels like it's kind of trying to find its edge. And then where will it go from there? I don't know. Is it going to go down a little more? Is it going to go up right away? I don't know. This is showing you what's happened in the rearview mirror. Okay? If you're familiar with charts and graphs, you might have a different opinion on what's going to happen here, but none of us are, fortune tellers. So we don't know what's going to happen. Are interest rates going to go down and then we're going to see things climb back up because people are all excited? We're coming into season here in Southwest Florida. Here in about a month, we're going to be in our peak season, which will be interesting to see what happens. But also, a lot of people are a little scared right now with the economy. And inflation still seems to be a problem. People go to the grocery store, they go to the gas station, they get a new tax bill, a new insurance bill, and they're a little shocked. So, will it go down a little more? Maybe, maybe not. I wanted to just show you how many listings we had also, just so you can kind of see inventory wise what's happened. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. So this goes back to 2018. We were carrying, between 2,500, 3,000 ish. And then we had real low inventory. Look, pandemic inventory low. So it correlates with the prices going up, right? Okay, and then we see, inventory starting to come back up. We're pretty much back at those 2018, 19 time periods of how much inventory is out there. Now, the city of Cape Coral has grown a lot in population. It's grown a lot in housing units because houses have still been being built this time. Not a lot, but there have been houses, especially the last couple of years. There's been quite a few houses. Okay, let's look at the days on market. So obviously the lower price ones here are selling very quickly. The higher price ones are starting to take a little longer. You see, we're coming into, 60 days. I'm seeing some 100 days. And again, this is going to be the median, so half above, half below. Keep that in mind. So there are a lot over this price point that have been on the market, some a year or longer. And that was pretty common before for the higher end market. Again, days on market got really, really low in that pandemic time period because there wasn't a lot of inventory. But what I wanted to also go back and show you really quickly are just, if we look here, and again, I'm just going to stick with the single family Cape Coral. Active listings right now, 2,477. Okay. How many closed in the last 30 days? 338. Divide that, that is 7.3 months of inventory. That's kind of telling. All right, let's see how many are pending and pending with contingencies. 484. That's a little higher than the previous closings of 338, so that's probably going to bring us down a little bit. And so, again, this is what's happened. 2477. Most of these will probably close within the next 30 days, so I'm just going to divide that by the 484. That's about 5 months of supply. Will there be more inventory coming on the market? Probably not a huge amount coming up to the end of the year, but possibly at the new year. That's generally when people do decide to put their home on the market after they get through the holiday season if they need to sell. So maybe in January, will there be more inventory? But also in January, we have more people, more snowbirds down here that are possibly looking to purchase a home. Will they decide to purchase this year? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they decide to keep renting because it's still uncertain. Maybe they don't want to spend their money or they don't want to get a loan at these higher interest rates. We don't know. And people that are claiming what exactly is going to happen also don't know. We can look at historical data. We can tell you what's happening now. If you need to sell, should you go on the market sooner than later? If you go on the market now, maybe it makes more sense than waiting until the new year when there's probably going to be more homes on the market. If we are currently seeing a decline in the market, would you rather sell sooner than later if it continues to decline? Or do we take the chance and say, hey, you know what? Maybe come January, all the snowbirds are down here and the prices come back up. We don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not a fortune teller, but I can definitely show you what's going on specifically with homes like yours in similar areas and similar age and price points. And I can let you know what historically has happened. I said earlier last year that I had a feeling just seeing. All right, so this is the sales price trend with average prices, which is a little different to look at. So back 2018, 19, it was pretty much hovering right around 300. You see what happened in the pandemic. Everything got a little crazy, 1.5 times at least. And then now we're seeing that it's finding that stopping point where that's going to be. Again, we're not sure. But what if it even goes back and we lose half of those gains or something? We could be back down, you know, lower in here somewhere. I don't know. Or it could be that that's a blip and it just, keeps going and trending upwards. Just, we don't know. But it's interesting to see these kind of historical, let's see, closed price, how that's changing too. I'm interested. So yeah, in the pandemic, we were going over 100%, and now we're back down to like 96%. But that's back towards kind of normal. You see what I'm saying? Like we went up and had a little crazy, and now we're back down to kind of normal. So that's a good sign. Let's see, months of inventory. I kind of did that for you a minute ago, but just to give you an idea, historical data too. So yeah, back in 2018, I mean, we were right around that 6, 8 month. I mean, we had a little spike there at some point. And then of course, pandemic is like, whoa, no inventory. And now we're kind of back more towards the normal. So it's almost like these anomaly couple of years with low interest rates and no inventory and, crazy stuff. It's it's abnormal. It's not the norm. So if you are stuck back in these pandemic years and you want your house to be more worth more, you want to be able to buy at those interest rates, it just doesn't exist. Look, if we can even go back 10 years and just kind of give you an idea. A lot of these peaks are because of our season here. Like that's why you see a lot of this craziness because it's going month to month of what it was. Here I'll do it. Well, let me do it by. Let me do it by year. No, it's only letting me do it by month. So, anyways, that's why it's a little spiky. But if you kind of look at the average, it had been pretty much around 6 months, which is a somewhat balanced market. And then of course season gets a little crazy. We have less inventory, and then off season, there's a little more. And then of course the pandemic years, no inventory, a little crazy. And then, it's been kind of again trying to balance out. So, anyways, I hope this has been helpful and that you found some value in this little snapshot preview. I would be happy to talk to you about your specific needs or connect you with the right agent at Florida Future Realty to help you with that. You can go on our website, ycapecoral.com. You can create market reports, or we can create those for you to really give you a better idea of what's going on. You can set up to have alerts for new listings right away if you're looking to buy. That way you see the deals right away and can, watch what happens in the marketplace. You can again go to ycapecoral, whycapecoral.com. We'll hope to hear from you soon. So there you have it. No, really, honestly, how do you feel? More confused, less confused? If you really do need to sell in this market, we need to make sure that we're pricing your home properly, the marketing is top notch, and that we position your property so that it can sell and you can get the most out of it. I cannot change the market, but I can help your property get more money than maybe someone else would be able to do. And that I know for sure. If you're a buyer looking in the area, I can definitely help you find properties that are maybe under marketed that you could get a really good deal on. And that way you're in a position where you are not as worried about what the market's doing because you bought right. Either way, love to help you. Again, you can go to my website, whycapecoral.com. That's WHY, capecoral.com. You can go on the website and search market statistics. You can look at current homes, and you can call me and we can set up a Zoom chat, a phone conversation, an in-person consult, and really go over and see, what the best plan of action is for you based upon your goals. Again, my name is Susan Milner. I'm the broker and owner here at Florida Future Realty, located right in Cape Coral, Florida, and I hope to hear from you soon.